Hi everybody, what is happening? Each day each, I am back with my Madden 16 Ultimate Team. What is this? The Oakland Raiders free ebook. We have now made it to the shotgun part of the series, so this is the 4th episode. Gonna get into the shotgun, which is probably what most people really want to see. For the most part. Some of the bigger plays and stuff like that. So we're getting to number 1 here. As I said before, I'll just tell you the numbers as we go through. It's easier because there's 20 of these formations. So we're doing number 1, which is going to be the gun split raider. So we're going to start off with the PATE slides. It's the play action tight end slide. If you recognize if you saw the Ram stuff last year, this was a play I ran out of that basically. You're going to end up taking the A, you put him on a wheel, Y swing right, and X is going to be on a streak. Off the bat, there's a few things. You're looking for man coverage. If you see the man coverage, the RB is going to be coming across. If not, you can roll out right and see how the play develops as far as that. If you want to catch the A down the field, which is a nice longer play, catch Y. If you get a blitz coming on right there, I catch man coverage. I'm going to kick it out. That's a really good route, same as last year for beating man coverage. Once in a great while, they'll stick to you, and then that's when the play can get a little choppy in there. If they do have it, then in that case you might want to run because most things will be locked down in that case unless they're usering and they're supposed to be on a running back. Nice throw, Wilson. Right on. But other than that, though, this is one where I like to float to the right. I catch the man coverage a little late on this one, but he gets enough separation I can make the play on it. But basically, you get that. Any quarterback could basically throw on a run, anything like that, or roll out to the right and stop playing your feet. I find helps out also on that. But depending on what coverages you get, cover threes and stuff like that, if you catch any of those zones, especially, you'll be able to play the long version of this. Right there, as you see, you get both of them. Even from kind of in the pocket, I hit that. I do like rolling out because I feel you get a better angle when you're going for the deep pass, like right here. I just feel the angles are better for the throw. But for the most part, this was a pretty successful play. The only thing that I think they nerfed from that kind of downside to it from last year is if I throw that right there to the running back short, if you throw it too soon, it pulls him forward. You don't really have control over your guy, so it's kind of a bummer there. I don't know why. I wish it wasn't like that, but it's still an effective play. See right there, you let it get out a little bit further, and if you remember, just like last year, the tight end is going to be out there, is going to turn into a lead blocker for you. You normally play that just right, so you normally come out, and the first guy's going to get hit on the blocker, and then the next guy makes. So that's why you can normally get a pretty good amount of yardage off of that. And again, like I say, that man beater over there is pretty successful most of the time also. So again here, one more time if you didn't catch it, A is going to be on a wheel, Y was a swing right, and X was on a streak. Now let's get into the next play. Again, we're going to be in number 1, the gun split raider, deep curls. If you remember the Y circle last year, the Rams book, this was basically how I ran that. So to get that out of this play, we got to put the RB, we motion them left, put A on a drag, and X is going to be on a slant. And you're going to have. You're gonna be focusing on the A. Marshawn just gotta do his thing. Been here the whole time, bro. But if you want, you can block him also, the running back in there. That's the optional thing, depending on how big a play. This year, I find it a little bit more effective than last year as far as letting the running back out for the play. He makes a decent amount more plays. That's one thing that I couldn't replicate is the running back's angle from last year's also, where he more did where he comes to the line and then he cuts out. This one's just more of a swing. That's about the only real big difference there for that. Russell Sales, another one on a wide open receiver. Again, that's why I stress really getting a quarterback that has great, accuracy. That's just the most important thing for me doing this. And if you're going to catch man coverage on this, when you're coming across right where he cuts in there, you've got to hit those windows soon because otherwise that's where he'll be able to get caught. They're tight ends normally, and the routes they're running. So if you do get man and you're trying to force it in, when he cuts back left, that's pretty much normally when you're going to see that separation. You've got to bullet it in right and then. But otherwise, what you're hoping for is to let the play get out longer so you can get the bigger chunk yardage. But as you know, from running this one last year, there's going to be so many different angles that tight end is going to take. So you just have to take what they give you. When it's open, you got to hit it when it's open. You don't always want to wait. You're just going to take sacks if you wait too long. But on the occasion, you will get those ones where you get the deeper sideline passes that are really nice. We hit a ton of those last year, I guess. But basically that's going to be how we set this up. Though again, was the RB motion left, A drag, X slant, and it's going to be optional if you want to block the running back or not, who is the Y on that one. So then we're going to go run this one more time here, and you can see the deeper version of that. That's what I'm talking about, hitting that one along there. That's kind of one of the better case scenarios for that play. And we're going to do one more in here. We're just going to stay within this. This is number 1 again, the gun split raider. We're going to do the motion play action double post here. So it's going to say motion PA double post. We're going to put the RB on a wheel and motion him out left. X is going to be on a streak, and B is going to be on a slant. And again, I prefer, as you see, we're swinging out there. I prefer to block my running back because I like to cancel the play action. I just, it throws off the timing of my plays, so I will block the running back also. As you see here, mainly we're just hitting this one as a nice swing. For the most part, I'm just running this one for that swing out left. If I can hit that one, if not, I'm going to probably look for B for my secondary fallback. And that's the only thing about those wheels out there is, you know, if you throw them right at the wrong point of their turn, they don't see you, and then the pass just sails. So you got to get the timing right on that one. And this one's, it's not a huge play that I'm going to run a ton, but I kind of run that on occasion just because running the deep curl, which was the Y circle, the deep curl play that we just ran before. I want something that kind of looks like that at the line of scrimmage where we're going to motion him out. Otherwise, every time I motion Jimmy Graham out to the left, they're going to be looking for that that wide circle route, and we don't want that. We want to mix it up a little bit, keep them guessing somewhat, obviously here. But so that's basically what I'm looking for on this play, though. Typically, you're going to have guys who, if they want to rush or any of that stuff, they're going to leave the flats open. That's typically an area you can hit, and and like I say, if not, just check down to the B. Right there would be in there. And unfortunately, I had the problems uploading one play that was in number 2 of Shotgun 2 Ace Offset. I'm gonna put that one in the next video. I just corrupted it, and I'm about to go to the Cardinals game. So if I don't get this done now, it ain't happening today. So we'll get to that one next time. So instead, we're going to jump to number 3. This is going to be Shotgun 3, Ace Twins Offset. And this was the Raiders sail. This is RB motion right, Y streak. And I like X on a drag. You see Chimmy doing his thing out there. This play I actually like a lot. There's a few things we can do here. I think the funnest one is at the end, but I'm going to go through a couple of the other spots here first. Obviously, you're going to have the streak coming off a Y. And then Jimmy comes off looking as a streak before he does his corner. So the first thing I'm going to do right off the bat, you can look at that and just try and hit that, because surprisingly the left side streaks off the tight ends seem to be pretty effective in a lot of these defenses, maybe unless they're flipping them. And then you can see there's going to be the Jimmy coming across. We used that a few times in some of these plays here. And you've got X underneath coming across that. So this one is depending on how you want to read. You're reading the defense in there, because I think what the best thing about this one is going to be, and I see Luke off the bat, is going to be the RB that we're taking out. And on this play specifically, I want you to run this on the right side. Run this on the right hash mark when you set this play up. It's going to be more effective because of what we're doing out there with the RB. His mesh, I've talked about putting some of these, and I see these guys hitting right together, putting outside guys on out routes. We know about that. Sometimes they'll bounce off. I really do like the angle. It seems to be fairly consistent that I'm getting on the right side with the RB coming across, boom, and hitting in there. So when we get to that one in a few, you'll see what I'm saying. But obviously, I look at the seams. If I hit the seams coming across, we like that. Man coverage in there, you're pretty much going to be the RB's going to be iffy on that one. But let's start seeing what we can get out of the running back in here. I see him cutting back in. And it's going to be one of those, again, it's going to cause the defender to hesitate in some of the zones. They're not really going to know how to react to that. So it's kind of a unique thing that you can throw at somebody that they pretty much are not going to know what that is. You know what I mean? Right there. Yeah, and the longer it develops, you can hit that mid hole in there, in between the hash mark and the numbers in there. That seems to be a pretty effective place to be throwing that to get to big yards. So you see like that. You're going to have guys in the area to help you to block also. So it's something to get used to, and I wouldn't try to force that necessarily, but, be aware that the route he's coming on is going to get into odd parts of these zones, and you're going to be able to break plays like this. So, and it's effective in all the others. The Y is effective, the A is effective, the drop down to the X is effective. So it's really, and if you have all the time, of course, the B coming across. So this to me is a great all-around play. The only downside is you've got 5 blocking. So you always got to pay attention to that, hit your hot reads and stuff like that. You can audibles as needed. And now from that one, again, we'll be into number 3. This one going to wrap this one up, so we're only going to get 5 today because of that one corrupted one. But again, we'll be at number 3, and this is going to be the PA verts. And all we're going to do is put A on a streak. RB is going to be blocking, and I like to put X on a drag. Or you can leave them up, and that's kind of another optional one. But you can see that B route. I just like the way that one runs. You're going to hit a lot of holes in the middle. You're going to be able to break for a decent amount of yardage on this play. You can try for the A off the streak, right there, hitting that seam. And, of course, that'll be fairly effective. We watch how the play breaks open. Man coverage, I'll probably am going to lean more towards Y. When that one breaks, you'll see that one. He's got the best angle to beat man. And sometimes there's the only one little negative to this because of the way the game is designed. On occasion, they're going to run into each other because of all the bumping that can go on that's allowed in this game. So sometimes your guys will get slowed. The tight end can get slowed. They can bump into each other. But you see, again, Y right there is going to be the one. And Luke Wilson's just beastly out here, man. Hopefully that guy does something decent this year because the frame they have on him, it's just a beastly looking player. Not a fan otherwise though, but. As you can see, he's consistently beating that on the outside there, so that's what you're looking for in that play. But the B, like I say, coming across that deep, that's the one I want. That's my bigger money play. The bigger, the bigger boom out of that play is going to be out of him. Consistently in that route on the man, where you're looking for. So you've got 3 things to kind of can check for. If you get comfortable, you can throw those up pass leads on that. And on occasion when you're getting like a cover 2, you're gonna get right when you see B coming across, you get an up pass lead on him, and also that's gonna be pretty effective. And you see right there, we're cutting up. So on that play, what I'm doing is since he's cutting there, I'm throwing a down and right. Pass again, a down and right there. That's the pass that I'm throwing on that one. I tend to bullet most of my passes. I'm not a big floater. There is a time and place for that, and also you're going to get somebody a decent jump. See, so we're hitting B and B over and over certain things. You can see what you want out of that B receiver there. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of these. You see most of my plays kind of go to tight ends, running backs, and slots and stuff like that. So, depending on first, second reads. But again. Luke beasting out there. Great pickup by the running back, buys me more time, and we come back. So you got a few plays now in the shotgun to work with, so hopefully you guys are digging this so far. I really like a few of these plays in this. Really some go-to plays for me and have been very effective. So I'm going to keep these pumping out. We'll get that other play back into the next series, as I said before. Other than that, man, enjoy your guys' day, man, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.